Something that was interesting. Okay, so CPLAY Tt both came out of the gate as well as Game Hoppers, and they just rushed out like almost as soon as possible, and went basically to the same spot. And unfortunately, Johnny was out in front. I mean, they were looking at that they had the strong sort of level 1 because they had more CC, but he shouldn't have been leading the charge. Like if he had ducked and behind one of his bruises, he might have been and he might have been able to pick up a little some kills there. But obviously, Johnny was one of their main sources of CC, and he didn't even manage to land his Q. So this is going to be.
He just fell too fast.
Yeah.
Broto here, starting on the beautiful Phoenix stance, which I really prefer in jungle. It's faster for jungle clearing. It's more defensive later. It's not as strong in ganking, but it's still a strong ganking potential you have with it.
Yep, Phoenix Udyr is pretty much the preferred type of Udyr.
Yep.
The best of the Udyrs. So they will be finishing up their blues pretty much at the same time. D-Man going to carry on through his jungle. D-Man will probably be ganking at around level 4 when he gets all of his skills. He wants 2 points into that sort of clear, which will be probably Titan Giraffe, and he probably will be ganking then. I mean, Broto has more of a, what am I looking for? Versatile jungle, in that he can just look for the ganks pretty much whenever, when he gets his bear stance as well. So
interesting though that it's smart by Rayston. He picked up 2 wards is the only thing, and that was just like he knows how aggressive he's going to be, so those 2 wards are really going to be helping him out in mid lane. Like he got a kill, but he just decided to pick up wards. Yeah,
makes a lot of sense. Yeah. And already, wow, that's Joe Lish is doing a huge amount of damage to Lollipop. Wow. And it's got to be really careful, and there's not very much that Lollipop can do here. I mean, you can't really land the kill onto Joe Lish as you run scarily towards her, so there's not too much you can do. Meanwhile, at bottom, I mean, Felfak and B2B May are just, it is a kill lane, and they are doing pretty well so far, kind of zoning them out, but they have to, it's going to be difficult. They need to get a massive amount of damage, otherwise they're going to get out-sustained.
Yeah, and that's the thing here, but Israel is definitely winning the CS farm at the moment.
D-Man going to meet Broto in the jungle. Broto chasing after, Dredgeline comes out, hits the terrain, Johnny coming out to counter initiate, flashes straight through the Q, the Flash Frost, and will not actually get a kill. Very, very close, and Joelish just came down as well, just to help out. His wave is pushing, so some good follow-up from everyone.
That was basically just his Titan's, what is it called? His Titan's Wrath that saved him there?
Yeah.
His shield in the last second there. Rayston actually looking to try to pick up D-Man. But D-Man notices what's going on. That was pretty close.
They're really looking for blood.
Oh, dude, you already used that one. You cannot reuse puns.
Oh, I didn't use it for last time.
No, but it counts.
Really?
Yes.
Man, that's sad.
Yep. I'm sorry.
Okay, so
actually take a look at bot lane right now. Fail Factory is so low here, and they're actually getting forced completely out of lane here. Flash coming in from Rallis. He does not have the Q yet, and also Exhaust and Ignite is coming onto him. He does have the cleanse though, and coming in with Udyr here, picking up the kill on this reel, but it is going to be a 2-for-1. Well, well played there by by Game Hoppers Remedance again.
Yeah, great coordination, and that kill lane is not going well for them so far. Basically, they're just not getting the damage that they need, and it's just being completely out-sustained by the Soraka, so it's not actually happening at all. And Joe Lish is coming in with the axe. Ignite comes down, Snare goes down, second Ignite, does not go for the dive, and will this be enough? No, last tick, not going to be enough. 20 health remaining. D-Man's going to take up that lane to prevent any sort of XP and gold bleed, but that was pretty close. And Joe Lish actually gets hit by Dredgeline's driving blow. There goes the Ghost, and he will be out of there, but oh, that was close, and
he's actually forced to go back there.
He's gonna have to stay behind. It's like at least 3 minion waves right there. He needs to farm. E-Man might go for the dive. Udyr coming in as well. Dark Ruin Blow. Riptide gets the kill. Broto also there, taking a couple hits from the tower. Broto carrying on. He does have that Phoenix. There's not much damage as Tiger still doing a huge amount of damage. Flash comes out from D-Man, will Broto follow? I don't think he ends Flash right now, no he does not. And, Ralaz also coming in, Raisling coming in, looking to take out D-Man, almost finished with the recall, and he's out of there.
Yeah, it was nicely done there by D-Man. He knew that he couldn't get away, and he knew his biggest chance was basically this recall, while Udyr went around, was like, I'm going to try to cut off his escapes around here, in that road, and then D-Man just knew that he could recall safely at red.
Yeah, definitely. And now, honestly, Morgana is not too far behind because that was pretty much 3 minion waves that Brolicious lost there. So they're in a good position.
Yeah, they are.
We're in the best
Really.
position.
Yeah. But we
Position
do
that's not so
see
bad.
gamehoppers winning all over the line at
Yeah,
the
pretty
moment.
consistently.
Yeah.
Pretty much all over the board. And it looks like Broto looking for the gank down at bottom as Phoenix Udyr. I don't know. Just gonna take a look at the red. Look at the spawn timer on that. Morsus in the same amount, same sort of area. Is not gonna see him. The man looking for a gank on Raceland is going to be pretty difficult. I mean, he does have the pull being tagged by Nivea's ultimate. Hammer play goes down to Johnny. Counter initiate comes out from Flash Frost. Raceland also there along with Broto, coming in with the Phoenix stance and the bear. Johnny has been egged. Dredgeline comes in for the counter initiate once again. And Raceland has forced a pull. Ignite goes down. That will be enough to finish him off. Trying to do some damage before he dies. And not sure why he juked back into them.
No, I'm not sure either. I think he didn't think that Ignite was up, but it was, and that was basically what finished him.
Yeah.
Finish him. Yeah, we're just taking a look here, top lane. Lollipop is winning at the moment. On top, but Rallis is doing a great job so far with Flumis in that bot lane to get a good amount of harass onto May and Fail Factory.
Yeah, the only problem is the fact that they kind of need to win their lane to be like basically. Oh,
Yeah.
Miss Balin is actually taking a lot of damage. There goes the Astral Blessing. Failfac forced to back off. He does not have 6 yet. Not sure why they initiated so heavily. He needs to serve some health for that if they want actually to try and pull this lane back. But they need to become relevant, basically. They need to win their lane to become relevant,
Yeah.
or even just like to become equal or get higher farm or something. But not even doing that at this stage. Failfac coming in with the flag and drag straight onto Flumid, but Astral Blessing strong. And now he's going to take a lot of damage for his troubles. Yeah. Kind of sad, but I mean, Jarvan has a lot of utility that can bring. He's got the flag and drag, he's got the ultimate, but Ezreal kind of doesn't, so that's the only issue.
Yep.
Like, Jarvan will be okay, but Ezreal will be not.
Yep. And then we are now picking up the blue buff here. Meanwhile, on top lane though, it looks like both junglers are going to go in for gank. Morgana is dangerously close there, but she will be able to get out of there, and Broto will be returning to his jungle. As Nautilus is actually still there looking for a gank. I'm not sure if Broto has seen this. He is going to return back into lane. Both junglers just kind of wasting time at the moment because none of them want to really fight 2v2. They're going to need a third person to come up there and help if I see anything's going to happen. And if anything's going to happen, it's going to be on Jolicious. Actually going to go on to Broto there. He's going to start running after Nautilus. But yeah, that's about it.
Yeah. Not too much happening,
Nope.
that's for sure. Meanwhile, bottom, taking a look at that, Mr. Raleigh is just doing absolutely incredibly. Like that sustain lane is working so well for them, and basically that Ezreal Jarvan is not able to do anything whatsoever. Like it's just all being sustained back up. What Yukarasa's completely stopped. It's completely just turned around again, and it looks like D-Man coming in for the gank with Nautilus waiting just for a while. Pops down. The death charge cancelled by the pool, and Roto coming in as well. So
He did. Raceland did use flash though.
did he? Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So he did get something
Wow.
out of that, and so meanwhile at top, Jolicious is going straight onto that Morgana. She's diving very slightly and did manage to get a kill, escaping with quite low health. And they are backing off. D-Man potentially going to meet Broto in the jungle. He's just waiting there in the brush. Red is up, meets him. Broto popping that bear stance. He's just waiting to walk around the terrain to try and land his Q. Ashar went down the middle, did not hit anyone. And interesting, okay, so Nautilus waited to walk around the terrain before landing his dredge line, but actually didn't, even though he had bottom lane coming as well.
Yeah, that was kind of fun. Like he could have waited definitely. He could actually even have baited the red buff had he known he was there. And I believe so. No, actually, I'm sorry. It's gamehoppers here. Wow, huge amount of damage coming onto Raceland. Raceland is definitely down. Nothing he can do against that Anivia burst, and he is gonna fall. Well played there by TT Johnny.
Yeah, Johnny's doing a great job. I mean, Johnny's Anivia is really, really good. I've seen him in a couple tournaments now where he's just... His just skill with Anivia is insane. I mean, Anivia is a really good champion, but she has a massively high skill cap.
Yeah.
So yeah, Joe Lish is going straight onto Lollipop. There comes a counter initiate into Desecrated Soil. Or Tormented Soil. I don't know why I keep saying Desecrated. Interesting. um, but Broto looking for a gank at bottom.
Yeah, Brits just looking for gank, but actually, not sure if they're gonna get anything done there. They are kind of aggressive now, but I think we need to see kind of a bait coming in from Ash, where they jump on them, but they're too afraid at the moment, in my opinion, for them to really go for it.
As soon as Ash lands the arrow, it should be good, and that's coming up in a couple of seconds.
No, we could have seen Flumis probably try to bait it, and actually Ash arrow is coming right in. Israel is able to flash out of there. They're going to go straight onto Fail Factory. A good amount of damage coming onto him there. Heal is forced, and ultimate coming in from Soraka now, as Jolicious is having trouble in top lane here, and he will just try to kite them as much as possible, and they will actually be forced to go back as well. Raistlin finding D-Man here in the jungle there, but Jolicious going crazy mode, just getting the E off, and now there is an ignite, but D-Man able to flash out of there and will get out of there without dying.
Oh, Johnny there as well.
Maybe
lands the Q into ultimate, pops down the wall, and not going to be enough burst to finish him off.
That's a lot of burst. Come on,
yeah.
And they are actually going to meet up right here. Wow, and I think that is, yes.
Oh, easy frostbite, yep. Very nice.
So Raistlin really having trouble against this Anivia at the moment. He is winning CS.
Knew exactly what route he was going to take. And it looks like Broso looking for a gank from bottom, but D-Man immediately there to stop that gank from happening in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, indeed.
But yeah, going back to that, Anivia knew which direction he was going to come into, going back to lane, and she just took the opportunity. And what was good is the fact that he knew how much mana he had. I mean, he didn't have much mana at the time either, so that was just, he knew how much damage he could deal with what mana he had, and yeah, it was just well played. Really well played.
Yeah. It really,
and the kills have been equaled up as well. Like from a 2-0 start, it's 5 and 5.
Yeah, that's true, but they are still 2,000 gold ahead, and if you take a look at the CS, you know why. Because we have Ashen 106 CS to Ezreal's 86. We have Brolicious here, 85 CS to 76. Udyr is 62 to 50, and Raistlin is 101 to 90 CS on Anivia. So we have definitely a good amount of CS coming in favor of Gamehoppers.
Yeah, definitely. But I don't know. I'm interested to see how these first couple team fights are going to go, and also this D-Man looking for a lane gank here. I mean, Joe Licious just pushing that straight in. There goes the snare from the Q. D-Man going to follow up. Ultimate goes down from Lollipop. There goes, oh yeah, Ragnarok. Have fun with that, and he'll be out of there. That's a problem with Joe Licious. I mean, he did manage to take that Ragnarok off him, but yeah.
Yeah, that's about it, you know. Like, yeah, you got the Ghost, you got the Ragnarok, but Vladimir here now looking to trade with Johnny. Johnny actually missing that Q, so Vladimir is definitely going to win that. When we want a bot lane now, they're going to go straight onto Fail Factory here. Arrow has been hit, and Exhaust is coming onto Broto, but he will pop this Relish immediately. I think that is going to be a dead Jarvan. Meanwhile in mid lane though, and if you're able to pick up another kill, so she's going to be 4-1, and just so strong at the moment.
Yeah, with the help of D-Man, I mean, that support jungler, man, that's definitely what that's definitely what the meta has turned into. Just support junglers everywhere. Just absolutely great. And you are relying for the damage from your team, but like it matters when you're doing so well in the laning phase. And D-Man is just playing so well as Nautilus.
He really is. He's really doing a great job at doing what he needs to do. Even though he's only had one gank off, or two successful ganks, like, or 2 kill ganks, you know? Like, a successful gank isn't just a kill or an assist. A successful gank is of course a flash as well, because that will make your lane go snowball harder, as it's easier to kill your enemy opponent. You can be a bit more ballsy when you have flash and the enemy doesn't.
Yeah, taking any sort of summoner off them, or even taking an ultimate off them as well, is just pretty huge. I think a lot of people forget that, or a lot of people who in sort of lower elo don't really understand that a successful gank is not a kill.
Yeah, and you don't have to flash for a kill. Like early on, it's stupid to flash for a kill in my opinion. Well, not stupid, but it's kind of dangerous to flash for a kill because it's not that often that you get it, and it's really soon. Like if you try to tower dive at level 3, you're surely dead. So it's just gonna be a 1-for-1.
It's really tempting to. But,
Yeah, I've done it.
yeah,
I've done it a lot of times, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've definitely been.
And whenever I play with say Raistlin or something, she just rages at me, and I have to learn not to do it. Anyways, it looks like CPLAY here is going to go in for the first dragon attempt. It is going to reset though. 4 people right now there, and it looks like Morgana is also going to join up on that. But Jolish is already picking up the top lane turret. And they're actually going to back off that dragon for now.
So it's kind of interesting. You usually have this situation where one team goes for the drake and the other team gets the tower at top.
Yeah.
And Jolis has already picked it up, so it looks like he may be recalling.
Oh, he won a bot lane actually. Wow. A lot of damage coming in there.
D-Man now falling back. No mana. Red just lines the terrain. Flash goes out. Flash coming out for Broto as well into Phoenix. And he will be out of there. Flume is popping the ultimate. May there as well, popping down the Q and into Arcane Shift. They aren't now chasing after. Flume is the only one who's actually got health. And it's Soraka, Bananas. And he will be out. So
Yeah.
nice. They did get a 2-for-0 trade right there. And yeah, they're out of there. Even if Ezreal did manage to catch up to them, Astral Blessing would have kept someone alive.
Yeah.
Like, the upfront burst from Ezreal wouldn't have been enough because it is armor, of course, and they just deal attack damage. So yeah, either way, they would have been.
Rallis have 2.7 thousand gold here, is able to pick up the Infinity Edge, is looking to build into Berserker's Grief. Now picks up the dagger. I'm pretty sure that's not going to be a seal, but first he's looking to pick up the Berserker's Griefs, I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. The Zeal actually gives more movement speed than Berserker Grief, so if you can afford it, I would go for the Zeal first.
Yeah, that might be true.
That's usually what I do. Like,
That's
I
alright.
don't actually get boots until like 30 minutes because the Zeal usually gives me enough movement speed.
You don't get tier 1 boots till 30 minutes. That's the thing about you. That's why you don't.
Yeah.
That's why you fail, mate.
Yeah, that might be one of the reasons why I'm not platinum. Need to get boots.
Oh yeah, it works well, in my opinion.
I'm not sure.
Well,
Ability's huge in League of Legends. Like, I think that's one of the biggest stats that really.
counts for something. It's movement speed
Yeah.
actually,
Yeah.
because it's so much easier to position yourself. Anyways, we have game hoppers here going in for the first dragon attempt. Javan getting a flag in, but I think this is going to be a free dragon. Yep. CPLAY not in position to defend this or to try to contest this whatsoever, and that's well played by those guys.
So, yeah, that's pretty much uncontested. Didn't want to go for it. Kind of surprised considering they have a pretty dope mid game and those sort
Yeah.
of mid game team fights should
Like,
be
I
theirs.
just don't think they were in position for it, to be honest.
Yeah, I guess so.
But yeah, you're right. I mean, we should definitely have been looking for, or they should definitely have been trying to go
Alright,
for
meanwhile,
this.
bottom, Mr. Alice landing an amazing arrow onto May. Flash goes out and Arcane Ship. Roto carrying after with that bear stance, moving incredibly quickly, but no, they will be getting out of there, so yeah, he's okay. Well, meanwhile, top Jolis is following down Lollipop. There goes the Ragnarok, chasing him down, and Rex Swing comes out, misses the axe, but he's actually juking sideways. Interesting. Ignite has come down. There goes the dredge line, flat over the wall. Ragnarok has been turned off. There goes the Q, misses once again. The Death Charge comes out right now. Commence the soil goes on for a little bit of harass, and Nivea also heading up to try and assist. Try and get this kill. Joe Lish is still running away, trying to juke this dredge line. It lands anyway, huge hitbox. Riptide comes out, Lollipop still behind. Lands the snare, and Joe Lish is still in a bad position. The Hex Drinker did land, or did proc, and now Broto is also there. D-Man still chasing after Riptide. Lollipop not got very much health. Lands the Q once again, lands the Ignite as well, and it will pick up the kill.
Yeah,
Stringy fight.
that was a long fight there. But it ended up okay for CPLAY at least. Well, I mean, Brolish is just so tanky at the moment. I can't believe it really. He can take a lot of damage right now. He has a lot of magic resist as well, I suppose. If we take a look, he has the Hex Stringer, he has the Merc Treads. If we take a look at him, yeah, he does have 114 magic resist. That's an awful lot at 20-minute mark.
Yeah, I mean, that is a lot. Like, you just saw how long it took 3 people to try and kill him.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah. They will be picking up that bomb power from the minions. There we go. Yeah, I feel that CPLAY needs some fights right now. Like, they have a strong mid-game, they need to utilise it. Like, those ultimates are going to come into play right now, and maybe you might try it when they all hit 11 plus, which they pretty much have done. Often Failfac and E-Man, yeah, he's just achieved it right now. They need team fights, like, right now.
Yeah, I believe so too, but actually Ash is already starting to transition so well that
Yeah.
I think that'll go better. Ezreal has the Bloodthirster, Ash have the Infinity Edge, Berserker Screeps, and Seal double Dorans to Ezreal's double Dorans, Berserker Screeps, Bloodthirster, and Dagger. So Bloodthirster, I'm pretty sure, is a bit cheaper than Infinity Edge.
Well, Bloodthirster is 3,000, Infinity Edge is 3.8.
Yeah.
You run that, yeah.
Yeah. So Ash is definitely a lot of gold ahead if we take a look here. Yeah, she's 1,200 gold ahead. That's a lot.
Johnny does a significant amount of damage now. Just landed Flash Frost, both parts of Flash Frost and the Frost Bite. That's quite a lot of damage straight onto Broto, considering he has 115 magic resist. Black comes out for the vision, and look, just staring each other down at the moment. Broto just have that Oracle's lands the Q into Tormented Soil. He should be okay. Brolish is there also to defend, and they're kind of posturing around this Baron.
Yeah.
Wouldn't expect it for another 2 minutes. And
Well, it's real as bot lane. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it is. And there goes the Asher going straight out to Johnny. Lands and carrying on with the slow. Shirelles has been popped. Flash comes out. Counter initiate with the wall. Romasia comes down. Yeah, I have Ragnarok. What up? There goes the ultimate mistake from Failback. No one to really follow up. 3 versus 2 at this stage, coming in one by one. D-Man flashing out over the wall. Broto has been caught by a Q into Tormented Soil. Going to push this tower down. Delicious on about 300 health. Bottom tower has fallen to May, but this could be an easy Baron if they decide to go for it. It is only going to be a 2 versus 5 at best, and D-Man is not in a position to fight. Ezreal has recalled. He's going to head up to that Baron area, and they are going to immediately rush onto that with no vision on it whatsoever. Actually, do have one wood in the bush that Broto may have missed, but they're pretty much back up to a good amount of health with that Soraka. Lollipop just staying at the sort of edges, at the recesses of the fight. Grayson zoning him out. That's a lot of DPS to losing now because he has sustained damage. May also coming in to try and do something, but Baron has already fallen. Ristorala is absolutely nuking it down, so much damage, and now Lollipop not in a great position, does not have very much mana. And May is also there. There comes the Shirelles initiate. Broto coming in. Spell immune does not land the best stance, and it will be backing off with a Baron and a tower and 3 kills.
Yup. That's what happened. No, yeah, that was a good play there by gamehoppers, and that Baron, they're definitely going to be really, really happy about that. And CPLAY is really out of the game at the moment, in my opinion. Like, they can't really win the team fights, they can't really contest anything, they can just try to pick up something here and there. Like, they just pick up one turret, but that's going to be about it till gamehoppers is kind of back from, like, they had to go back now. And when they are back, they're definitely going to be the team to look to push for some turrets. Wow, and Johnny here is very carefully out of position, and an arrow is actually going to come in, actually just going to miss Ash. Olaf is not going to follow up, hits the undertow right on the edge, and now a huge amount of damage coming on to Johnny there. He's going to fall, and that's going to be Johnny dead once again. And they know they have to pick out Johnny because he's going to be so strong in team fights. So picking him out first is a thing they would really like to do. They're not going to go straight into Jarvan to Nautilus though. He's kind of low, and they're going to...
Oh, Failfact just dropped. Like,
where did I closed my eyes for a second and Failfact was gone?
Yeah, it was like, bang, the dirt is gone. Where is Silent Bang? I haven't shoutcast him in a while. Say that. That was a great game. Love that game. Anywho, Raceland taking a cue to the face, but they are going to follow after, and well, I wouldn't be surprised if Dolus just decides to go balls deep on these guys.
Decided to go balls deep?
Down that tower. And D-Man just being immediately caught by the bear stance and just being chased after. Volley comes down for the slow, and Broto on the rampage. That is an inhibitor falling. And they don't really have the minions to carry on pushing, but that was an inhibitor. 2 towers in hit. Wouldn't be surprised if they go bottom or top. Bottom does have a nice minion wave ready to push. Would sweep through this jungle. The blue buff is up. Dragon is up as well. Probably going to take this blue wraith and back off Wildflag clear. Express jungling. And now they will be heading over to that easy Drake.
Yep, and they will probably be picking up a free Drake here. I don't see any way that CPLAY would even want to try to contest a team that's ahead with Baron and wins team fights so far. Why would you try to run in there when it's dragging this late in the game? I mean, of course you can try to 4v5 fights versus when your enemy team is on a dragon, but this late in the game it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, exactly. As you're all coming up to do something, I don't know. Take minions, I guess. I'm not sure. Validly irritate the enemy, and yeah, I don't know. I feel that CPLAY just had such a great mid-game team. If they had actually gotten those team fights off, they would have won. I'm pretty sure of it. Like they would have at least, and then at least Game Hoppers would have had to wait until late game to actually do something. But right now they're ahead anyway in mid-game, where they should technically be losing, and I don't know, I just feel that they weren't moving together as a unit at all. They were always split, always fragmented, and they could never really initiate as a team. It was just never happening. A classic example was in that mid fight with the first tower, when literally it was like they caught one person, another person came in to try and defend him, another person came in, just died one after another, and then it just, that was just an easy Baron. Actually, staggering blow coming onto Jolicious, chasing after. Edge will do quite a lot of damage. Redline lands as well. Broto going to carry on, but Jolicious is going to turn this around. Arcane Shift for some extra damage, but that's about it. The Supermins are pushing down mid, so it looks like they might be able to pick up some of these outer towers. They are easy objectives right now. They at least need one person to take down those Supermins at mid, so it's going to be 4 versus 5, and these outer towers are really no challenge for Game Hoppers at this point.
It's too easy for Game Hoppers at the moment. They can just pick up whatever they like.
Again, they have to be careful because they're not out of this. Like, CPLAY are not out of this by a long shot. If they get a good initiate on them near a tower, they are probably done. Like, they have a lot of CC. As we were talking about in the lobby, they can lock them down pretty damn hard. Fairfax with that Cataclysm, then with Lollipop, with the ultimate, Johnny's ultimate as well, D-Man's ultimate is like, yeah. But Jopo's going to be pushing down this tower at bottom. And how many turrets have they gotten with this Baron? It's just worn off now, but it's like what, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then an inhib. It's like that was a good Baron. 7 to 2 towers. Yeah, it's quite significant.
Yep.
Well, 10k, 11k ahead. I don't know. What do you think they can do to catch up right now? Like, we've spoken about team fights a bit, but
DCs. I mean, I don't really see how they're going to be able to pick up on this. Raceland works well on Vladimir in late game, just as Anivia does, so there isn't really any advantage. There's real scale so badly into late game, whereas Ashe becomes an absolute beast in late game. So I don't really see how they're going to be able to win this late game, as Jaren support doesn't work as well as Soraka support late either. Like, they picked lanes to lose all lanes.
Yeah, I totally get that. I think the only thing is if they manage to catch them under the tower, and if they do some pretty serious throwing, like, I think that's what they can do. I mean, they still have a lot of damage. It's just they're not getting it out because Game Hoppers are getting such great initiates out. It's purely down a lot of the time to Ashe's arrow, just like initiating so well and taking them out when they're split. So this is best of 1, right? So round 3, best of 1. And next has disappeared, so you know.
Yep.
That's a thing.
I'm sorry guys. Hang on.
I was just saying, is this best of 1 or?
Yeah, I believe so. It looks like Baron is about to be up though. And we're definitely gonna see here if CPLAY is gonna try to contest this. It doesn't look like there are pings on it right now, but they do have a ward there, so they do know that they're coming. And they all pop their potions right before this team fight here. And actually Asher is going to go straight onto Morgana. Uda is going to follow up with this. Ezreal ultimate coming in. And actually CPLAY, Failflag and D-Man is going to go straight onto Morales. He's flashing out of there, picking up a kill onto Nautilus here. And now picking up a kill on Morgana as well. She's going to fall there, and Ashe picking up a double kill. Going to go on to Ezreal, and that's 4 for 0. And I actually think we might be seeing a end here, and they are gonna go on to Anivia. Wow, and actually Randis is gonna fall there, and he is gonna maybe even be able to pick up a double kill. No! The egg will just come, and that's gonna do it with the ignite, and Olaf is able to pick up the ace, and they are now gonna look to just push in some more. Nope, they're just gonna go for Baron. Straight on to Baron.
That makes sense. I mean, if they can't finish right here, then
Yeah, might as well just take down the inhibitor and then go Baron.
yeah, exactly. I mean, that makes a lot of sense. I mean, Jarvan's heading up, D-Man's heading up, so they might as well just go Baron and back off. And you know, fairly low health as well. They don't want to get aced. Makes perfect sense. And not going to get that hit in him either, but that's going to be an easy Baron, so it's going to increase that advantage. And plus they even have Ashe, which is a lot of DPS.
That is a lot DPS. Yeah, that is their main source of DPS now. As many AD carries are when they scale on lane. I mean, there are exceptions to AP carries, like Anivia, for example. She has huge amount of burst and is just made to take out that AD carry and late, you know.
Yeah.
Cassiopeia is really strong against a lot, also in late.
Oh yeah, no doubt. There's like a lot of AP carries who scale into the late game really well, but it's definitely where the AD carries peak. Like AP carries peak mid game, AD carries peak late game. That's how it works.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, I mean, the longer the game goes on, the more Myrmidons or Game Hoppers were going to win anyway, because they have a stronger late game team. Especially, I mean, Ashe has that really strong utility steroid, where Ezreal does not. So, you know, inherently they were going to lose. Like, the just team comp was just not built for late game.
Whereas they have Olaf on Game Hoppers, they have Soraka works well late, Vladimir is really good late, Ashe is super good late, and Udo is so tanky at this point as well. So they have just such a good late game team.
Yeah. And it's just going to come down to one team fight now. And kind of funny enough, that was the first team fight that that CPLAY really managed to get their full potential off, and it still didn't work. So now at this stage they are pretty much lost. Like, if your comp isn't working for you, then you've screwed. The wall comes down for the counter initiate. Flashback comes out. Did like what 200 damage to Proto.
Not really worth mentioning.
Yeah, and he's just like got it all back again. So Soraka's probably going to heal that as well. And they are sieging this. They are running out of minions. Delicious takes a hit to the face. Dredgeline comes out for the initiate. They're just going to back off.
Yeah, well, they know how much damage Ashe can deal at the moment, and it looks like they are going to go straight onto this turret here. They are going to take it down very fast. Initiations coming here. Anivia's getting hit directly by an arrow. Ashe losing a lot of HP though. Aren't going to figure it out, but it is still a 3v2 now, and they're going to just clean up the enemy team here, and that is so far a 1-4-3.
Yeah, with Ezreal and Morgana escaping.
Yep. Well, that's another inhibitor down.
And big minion wave coming down from mid with the super minions. Yeah, we could quite well see the finish at Jolicious, Brolicious, being a boss, just leaving at May. Flumus as well. Wow, that's not a lot of damage going on to Flumus from May. It's like that, yeah. And we will have the finish. So yeah, well played to Game Hoppers once again, just taking the win. Two great teams though. That was a really entertaining game.
Yep. Was indeed.
Both teams. I'm really still quite sad the fact that CPLAY did not get their full potential out with that team, because I really liked the team. I liked the team composition, and I didn't feel it had its full opportunity to shine in that game.
Yeah, I agree. I agree, definitely. I mean,
I'd like to see a game where they have that team comp and they get some real team fight going. Like, I would love to see that.